in your own mind.
Love it.
I thought it was interesting, actually Annette and I have discussed this before, I think it was she that brought it to my attention, that every generation views success in a different way. In the 80s, when I was up and coming and I was in my 20s, money. Making money was it. Making money was the level of success. But today's youth believes over making money, celebrity. Fame is what they, it's true, fame is what they aspire to. Hence Facebook, Twitter, social media, being in a YouTube video, having your own YouTube channel. That is what our youth aspires to today, and they look upon us as those money mongers from Wall Street days who got them all in trouble, and in a small sense they made it right. So, given that, let's see, who does not have a role today? Raise your hand. Okay, well. Okay, skate. We'll start with you, celebrity. If you got a bad review for something you created for which you were very proud, how would you handle it? What would be your icebreaker if you and your reviewer ended up sitting next to each other on a transatlantic flight?
Thank you, Mrs. Table Toastmaster. First of all, I think that's absolutely preposterous. I could not possibly have a bad review. I'm a perfectionist. Everything I do is perfect. So the fact that this person would come up with such a crazy idea of a bad review must be on his or her shoulders. They can't possibly think I did something wrong. But seriously, if it was something I did wrong, and I could look back, the first thing I would have to do would be to admit that. To say, yeah, you know what? I'll own up to that. I did a really crappy job with that. But like I said, that's probably not going to happen. The second thing would probably be to find out where this person is coming from. Are they just off their nut? Or are they really someone of authority? Now with blogs and the different social media sites out there, people have their opinions everywhere. And so many of us take those for gospel, especially when they are celebrity. And let's face it, most of them are off their nut. So again, I find it preposterous that I could be in the wrong. Thank you, Mrs. Table.
I would like to also point out, and Skate did a great job of it, that remind you that the word of the day today is preposterous. So please try to remember to use the word preposterous in your answer. Okay. The Golden Globes were Sunday night. Tracy, if you won a major award like that, what kind of talent would it be for, and who would you thank?
It would be for accepting the leading role in a comedy series. Because I don't know, you guys probably don't know this about me, but I fantasize about being an improv actor. Kind of like Stacy would do. Just completely off the cuff, creative, and playing off one another. And just getting outside yourself and wacky and letting all those creative doors open up. And just do something that's completely preposterous. And I think I can launch my career in this. Because you come to this point in your life and you don't really care what other people think. You just want to do what you want to do. And that's part of being life and coming through these channels. So I think I could launch my career, Stacey, and probably get in a comedy, because I would start out doing improv in Park City in that Saturday night improv group. And then when I accepted my award, of course, it would be evident that I would thank Toastmasters, because it gave me the opening to get up and feel comfortable in front of a crowd and just say something really stupid and still have people love you. And it was because of Toastmasters and knowing that there are millions of people out there that thought I was a ridiculous actress and I wasn't very funny. I would still know that my friends back in Toastmasters Park City still loved me and accepted me. And as preposterous as that sounds, it might just happen.
bright career in you.
Thank you.
All right, this next one actually happened to me once. While eating in a fancy restaurant during Sundance, if a waiter came up to you and asked if you wouldn't mind sharing your table with a celebrity, who would you hope it would be and why? Kathy.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. One of my favorite people is Harrison Ford. He captured my heart in Star Wars when I snuck out of work to get the 1 o'clock show on the first day that it opened up. And he has delivered ever since then. And so, if I was in a restaurant, oh my gosh, I would hope it would be a no-name saloon so I could have him come up and sit by me and have some of the great wings that they have at that saloon. It's the best. And I know that I wouldn't be shy. I know I would just kind of cozy up to him and look in his baby blue eyes and just have the best conversation about the life, universe, and everything, because Harrison Ford has been the hero in so many movies that he's got to be heroic inside, because where else would he be able to find that type of energy and fun? And even as he has aged, as I too have aged from the 70s when I watched Star Wars, in my heart, I'm young and so is he, and maybe we could hook up. That's preposterous.
Dave might have something to say about that. Ready?
Not for Harry.
Is that it? Okay, well, that is it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the game tag.
Okay, how many, maybe one more? Two
Yeah,
more?
maybe one more.
Okay. All right. Todd, if you witnessed a celebrity do something unscrupulous or unflattering, would you part with that information if asked by the press?
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. I feel, and it just being in the proximity where we're at, we see more than just a couple of celebrities through our tenure here. Most celebrities start out as off their nut, goofy, planning, whatever type of people. They're still human beings. They're just like you and I. They have to get up in the morning, put their pants on. And just because they're under the microscope of public opinion, do I feel like it's my job to go out and tell the press, if asked, to turn myself into a minor celebrity by breaking the story? I've always felt that was kind of a preposterous place to be. But I've also been in the situation working as a doorman at one of the clubs here in Park City years ago. Cicero's back in the old days, down underneath, big, the back door, and seeing a lot of people act badly. But then I've also seen some celebrities that have come in there and they've been genuinely good people. So to answer the question, if I was asked by the press, I'd probably defer and say, no comment. Thank you.
We often think about celebrities as someone being in the press or in movies or in TV,